Yo, let's get to it, man. I got a lot to say about this past WrestleMania. WrestleMania goes Hollywood in Los Angeles, California, at Sophie Stadium. Where the Rams and Chargers play. Great event, but yeah, I got some issues about that last match with Cody. That was bullshit, definitely. But let's talk about the day one. Saturday, Cena and Theory was the first match. I picked Cena to win. He didn't win. Austin Theory won. I think he's overrated as fuck. I'm not a fan of Austin Theory. I know Vince McMahon is, and they're propping up Austin Theory like the next big thing. I don't see it. But Cena also looked old as hell in that match. I felt like he was jobbing. He was playing jobber in that match for Austin Theory. Didn't care for that match, and Theory won. You know, that's not how I wanted. I wanted Cena to win that title back because he won the U.S. title like 5 times, and he brought respect to that title. And I think that title is a joke now with Theory carrying it. That was bullshit. We had what was the second match? Second match, I forgot what the second match was. We had the Usos and Sami Zayn. No, I'm actually saying that late for the last. The Seth and Logan Paul. That was an okay match. I didn't like what Seth was wearing. That whole he had some pink outfit on. It was like a red robe, and didn't like his attire. I think Logan Paul is overrated as fuck too, just like his brother. You know, even though Seth won, I actually had picked Logan to win because I think the company's in love with Logan, and they want to promote him heavily like he's some major draw. Um, I don't care for him, but I was glad that Seth won. I think Seth is the 10 times better wrestler than Logan Paul. You know, Damage Control met Damage Control versus Becky, Lita, and Trish. I think that was a good match. I really enjoyed that. I was picking Damage Control to actually win, but Lita and Trish, and Becky they won. Becky and Lita are the WWE's women's tag team champions, and they kept their titles. That was a good match. Ray and Dominic, really enjoyed that match. Ray Mysterio versus his son Dominic Mysterio. That was a good match. Definitely, I picked Ray to win. I know a lot of people were picking Dominic, but Ray definitely did his thing. I enjoyed that match. That his entrance coming out with Snoop Dogg and the lowrider, and they had the top down and they bumping. Nothing but a G thing. That was classic. Definitely enjoyed his match, and he had like some new helmet that was designed for him by somebody from Marvel. He was saying, and his new mask was okay. I still like the old school mask with Ray, but he got some new mask now, and that was a great match though. I definitely enjoyed it. I'm glad Ray whipped his ass. Dominic. I know they're gonna be. I know the company is hiring Dominic for his future, and they're gonna be promoting him. In the future. I still think he has to work on his ring techniques, but you know, his father's a Hall of Famer, so he'll definitely learn from the best. It was a great Hall of Fame ceremony on Friday night, and having Rey Mysterio, one of the best luchadors all time, get inducted finally. This man has won every title, every cruiserweight title, an IC title, U.S. title, heavyweight champion twice. He's done it all. He's fought everybody, and definitely Hall of Fame. I'm glad they honored him. So that was a great match. Rhea and Charlotte was a match, one of the best women's matches ever that I've seen in a long time. I'm glad Rhea Ripley won because I actually picked her to win. I think it's her time. She's gonna be one of the best women's champions. I think. Charlotte Flair will definitely get more opportunities. That's Ric Flair's daughter. But she was a great champion, and it was just time for a change. And Rhea won, and that was a great match. Definitely enjoyed that. And then you had the tag titles, KO and Sammy against the Usos for the unified tag titles, and that was epic match. I'm glad that Sammy and KO won. They deserve it. Lifelong friends. It was good to see them win. They got it right with that match. For whatever reason, they botched it up with the Cody and Roman, but we'll get to that. But I was happy to see Sammy and KO win that match against the Usos. Usos are a great tag team. They've had the title many times, and it was time for a change. Before Sammy and KO, the only other tag team that was a threat to the Usos was the New Day, and the New Day wasn't a part of this, unfortunately, because Big E is injured with his neck injury. Kofi got injured at Royal Rumble, so he couldn't be a part of it. Xavier Woods was a part of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal on Friday on SmackDown, but he lost. Lashley was the winner of that. They actually had Lashley come out with the Andre the Giant trophy on night two, and I thought he should have had a match at WrestleMania, but that's a whole different story. But Lashley won that. But yeah, the New Day was like the Usos' biggest threat because they've beaten the Usos for the titles. The Usos has beaten them in the past, and it was good to see Sammy and KO beat them finally for the titles, and I think they're gonna be a great tag team. You know, you had the tag team showcase. I forgot about that. I think that was the second match. Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus the Street Profits versus the Alpha Academy versus the Viking Raiders. I was picking the Viking Raiders to win. They lost, but I still think they need a push for the titles again. That's a good tag team. Street Profits won. A lot of people thought Montez was going to turn on Dawkins. I didn't see that happening. At least not yet. I don't think Montez is ready to uh, be a champion just yet. I think you know he need at least another year as a tag team. You know what I'm saying? No need to rush him. He got time to be a single star. But Street Profits won. That was a good match. A lot of high flying moves in there. Ricochet did his thing. Braun did his thing. You know, so yeah, night one was great. Best matches for me in night one was the women's championship, Rhea and Charlotte, classic women's match. The tag team match with the Usos and KO and Sammy was great. Those two were the best matches from the night. Only disappointment I didn't care for was Cena and Austin Theory. I felt like Cena should have won the title. At least give him that. I mean, because I think his best year is already gone. It's clear to see, but they should have gave him that at least. But that was the only disappointment for night one. Night two was good. Night two, you had first match was Brock and Amos. I picked Brock to win because I don't think Amos is have any ring technique. He's just tall, and that's about it. He has no real moves or nothing like that. And we've seen bad wrestlers in the past that were tall, like Giant Gonzalez. He wasn't no good. The Great Khali. He wasn't no good. You know what I mean? So they just there to be like a threat, but they don't have no in ring, ability. And Brock, he got him with that F5 and he pinned him. And it was a short match. And you got Brock with a couple of good shots, in his back or whatever, but Brock still picked his ass up and gave him the F5, and it was a wrap. You had that. Um, what else? You had what else? You had the women's tag team showcase with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Natalia and Shotzi. They got their own tag team now called the Black Hearts. I don't think it's an official name. I know they were talking about that on Twitter. Asking fans what they should call their team. You had Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler and Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green was added later. They were added on SmackDown on Friday night, so they want to be a part of the match, and it was okay. I thought it could have been better. Ronda and Shayna and shit, they didn't it wasn't used a lot in the match for whatever reason until the end, and they end up picking up the victory and winning. And I actually was rooting for Natty and Shotzi. I thought they were the highlights of that match, but they didn't win, unfortunately. Um, you had the triple threat match for the IC title for Gunther. Held the title for like I think 600 days or something like that. You had Gunther against Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. I thought Drew McIntyre was gonna win. I actually picked him to win. He should have won because I think they should have repaid him for having such a bad title reign when he won back when COVID started and nobody was at the arena to see it. But it was a great match with Drew and Sheamus. They were duking it out. A lot of chest slaps were going on. People got marked up. People got their chest red and shit. Great match. A great battle with Drew and Sheamus, and then Gunther was like kind of outside on the ring for a little bit. Then he came back and stole a victory. He pinned Drew. But I think Gunther gonna be a problem. He's good. He lost a lot of weight. When he was in NXT, he was Walter, but he was huge. He was bigger. He slimmed down. He got himself in shape, and he's the IC champion right now. And it's gonna be tough to beat him. I don't know who's gonna beat him. And many have tried. Braun tried to beat him. Ricochet tried to beat him. Madcap tried to beat him. They can't beat him. But I think they need to build up a feud between him and Roman, somebody, because Roman just demolishing everybody on the roster. And you had the Hell in the Cell match with no, you had Bianca and Asuka, the Raw Women's title match, and Bianca won that. She beat Asuka. I had picked Asuka to win. She's tough to beat, a tough opponent, but Bianca ended up winning that. That was okay. It wasn't a great match to me. Kind of boring at times, but Bianca got the victory. Salute to her. Having an African American female champion, that was great. You know, I hope they keep it like that for a long time, and shout out to her. And you had Hell in a Cell match with Edge against the Demon Finn. Love the entrances. I love the entrance with Edge. I thought they kept saying Gangrel was gonna come out with him, and we didn't get Gangrel. I don't know where he was. I guess that was a rumor. But Edge's entrance was good. He had like I think he came out to like a Slayer song, and he had like wings on his jacket. Some demonic wings, and he had like a mask on. I liked his entrance. I liked Demon Finn's entrance with the purple smoke he came out with, and it was phenomenal match, great match. Finn got cut on his head when Edge hit him with a ladder, and he got cut by the ladder, and they had to call in the doctor to check it out to see if he could still wrestle, but he was okay to go. They had a good match. It wasn't classic to me. It was just a good Hell in the Cell match. It was good to see them bring back the old style, Hell in the Cell, and they got rid of that ugly red Hell in the Cell. I didn't never like that. But it was a good Hell in the Cell match. It wasn't classic. It was a good match. Edge got the victory. I actually was picking Demon Finn to win, and Edge beat him. So I'm assuming that storyline is over with. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that, and where they go from there with the Judgment Day. Judgment Day was there the whole weekend. They interfered in the Dominic and Ray match. I know they were supporting Rhea and her match with Charlotte. I know Charlotte said they were gonna go party the whole weekend when she won, and you know, we didn't see them. We didn't see them tonight though. It was just Finn against Edge, and Edge got the victory. And then the last match was Roman and Cody, and the hype was real, and I thought for sure Cody was gonna win. We didn't should have won, and I feel like they messed up that whole storyline with him and him coming back to the WWE after AEW, and his success over there, and in many years that he was a mid carder with that company, and going through being dashing Cody Rhodes and Stardust. It was terrible characters he was playing. It was bad, and he finally comes back and to finish the story, and they don't have him finish the story. They have Roman win again. So this is year three that he's a champion at a WrestleMania, and they propping him up as some great champion, and he ain't. He'll never be on the same level of a Shawn Michaels or a Hulk Hogan or a Undertaker or Ric Flair. He's not that dude, and they already fucking up this storyline, and I'm totally pissed off with this storyline. It wasn't. I felt like if Cody had won, that would have been great for the company. It would have been great for Cody. It would have been great for the storyline with the bloodline, and I don't know where to go from here now with that. I don't know who they're gonna have Roman face. Some people saying Gunther or Summers or Jey Uso or SummerSlam. I'm not excited for those matches for Jey Uso. Jey Uso couldn't even beat Sami Reigns and KO. How are you gonna beat Roman Reigns? Make it make sense, people. I'm not feeling it. Gunther, I don't know. Is he even ready? I mean, he's an IC champion. Is he even ready for the big stage like a heavyweight, title shot? You know what I'm saying? So at this point, I don't know what they're gonna do with Roman in that storyline. I'm happy for KO and Sammy. I think their story is just gonna begin. With them beating the Usos and ending the bloodline. They didn't totally end the bloodline. They could have did that tonight, but for whatever reason, Roman is still champion. I don't understand that, and I'm not excited to see like Solo Sikoa against Cody. And so Sikoa was interfering in that match when he shouldn't have. Even after the referee banned him from the ring, he still came back and caused Cody that match. I don't get it. And Usos should be holding their head in shame after they got their asses whipped last night on Saturday night, and they have the nerve to show up at the match and interfere. And I was expecting the big return. Where's Randy Orton, AJ Styles, The Rock? You know, what happened to them? They were a no show. I was disappointed in the ending. After a great weekend of matches, we get this terrible ending. You got to make up for that, Triple H. Y'all got to make up for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, some heads got to roll for that. Especially after you gave us a Snoop Dogg and Miz match. That shit was bad. They were wasting time with that match. We really didn't need that. We could have had Bray Wyatt. Where was he at? LA Knight. They deserved the match. Lastly, he deserved the match. They dropped the ball with that. And, they're so busy trying to prop up Roman as a great champion. They forgot about the talent they have on their roster. You know, yeah. But great. It was a great WrestleMania. Definitely, I haven't seen a good one in a very long time like this. Everybody stepped their game up, but that ending with Cody, nah, they gotta make up for that. They gotta make up for that quickly, either at Backlash or at King of the Ring, or I don't even know if King of the Ring is still a thing, or SummerSlam. Definitely, y'all gotta make up for that because Cody should have won tonight. And the fact that they still have Roman as this fake legendary champion baffles me. I can name 10 champions right now that's better than him. Macho Man Randy Savage, Shawn Michaels, Taker, Sting, Ric Flair, Cena, The Rock, Triple H, Rey Mysterio. Like, come on, man. Kevin Nash, Goldberg. Those are legends. Those are the real champions, man. They have epic title reigns. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't cutting it for me right now, yo. It really ain't. They gotta make up for this with the fans. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, it was a great WrestleMania. Um, I give it a I give it a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed the matches, especially Saturday. Charlotte and Rhea was great. Usos and Sammy and KO. You know, the damage control against Becky, Lita, and Trish. That was really good. I was surprised about that. I thought that was gonna be a boring match. Really good match with that. You know, Sunday Sunday was decent. You know, like I said, Hell in the Cell match was good. It wasn't classic. You know, Edge and Finn. Edge beat Finn. So I'm assuming now that that storyline is over. Who knows with this with the WWE? You never know with them. Um, you know, Brock and Amos, short match, but I was glad Brock got the victory. You know, the triple threat match for the IC title was good. I really enjoyed that match. Sheamus, and you know, Drew against Gunther. All three of them did their thing. Last match, it was good to see Cody finally get in the ring in a main event because he deserved it and take it to Reigns. But all that interference and then y'all end the match with Roman still winning now. At least if you're gonna do that, have Randy Orton come out and for Cody or AJ Styles or The Rock. That's how you get people talking. That would have been a epic ending for that. But they dropped the ball with that last match though. They gotta make up for that. But I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. It was a good pay per view. I want to see what they do on Monday Night Raw now, and what they do for Backlash in April. It's like later this month. I think it's later this month. You know, so it's gonna be interesting to see. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing more of these wrestling, you know, discussions and reviews and stuff because you know I'm a huge wrestling fan. You know, grew up on it, and I gotta when shit like this is bothering me, I'm gonna definitely rant about it. So this is my Wrestlemania Goes to Hollywood review and rant. Subscribe, like, share. You know what it is, man. It's Triborough. That ain't my podcast. Peace.